Coach Page, Livermore High School. It's your 35th North Coast Section tournament as a coach. Countless medals and champions and lots of good news. As a coach, what do you say to a young athlete who it's his first time at sections? What do you say to him to get him ready to compete at this event?
Go hard. You may never get the opportunity again. Life is short. Go hard. Wrestling's a tough sport. Put a lot of time into it. Get tough.
And when you've got the athlete that's on the bubble, can maybe go to state, he's got to have a good tournament, what do you do to get him ready to go?
It depends on the kid. Each kid is different. Some you have to relax, some you have to get fired up. It just depends on the kid. Depends on the situation. But basically, go hard. There's no tomorrow. Just go hard, no matter how hurt you are, how tired you may be. The other guy's tired also. The preparation to get here is what got you here. It'll carry you through. All that hard work.
What can you say about longevity? 35 years, that's an awful big commitment to the sport. How do you feel about that?
I feel good about it. It's a big family. My kids wrestled. All three of them, my daughter, my two boys, and I had one boy play state championships, and we had a lot of fun. It's a family affair. It gets in your blood. I enjoy doing it. I missed it, being out of it for 6 years. I'm glad I got back into it. You get some good kids at Livermore High.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Good luck today in the finals.
All right, thank you.
Scott Wiedemeyer, head coach, Hillsburg Wrestling Club. He's got 3 guys in the finals. 1 more is qualified to go to state. He's doing a great job here. Coach, what do you say to an athlete? It's his first time at sections. What do you tell him to help him get ready for this event?
Well, really, I think for the most part what it comes down to is the preparation during the season, and what we've told them is they've been in big competitions. This is the end of the season where they've prepared for this whole season long. They have to trust the preparation that we've given them. They have to trust. All kids have that self-confidence, or lack of it sometimes, right? I think you just have to get the kids to understand that their season has been building to this point, and they have to trust that their conditioning is to a certain point. I think their technique is at a certain point, and they just have to be able to find a way to believe that they can compete at this level and succeed.
What do you do with the guys that are state quality, that you think you can get them to state? How do you get them ready?
Really, it's no different. I think it's, if you prepare the right way and you get them to trust the entire process of preparation, and get them to just have that self-confidence that they know they can win, and I think it shows. I think the kids really can understand that and feed off of that.
Thank you very much, Coach. Have a good finals.
Thank you.
Rich Carnation, you're finishing up your 15th year as a coach at Windsor. Started with 1 athlete this year, 45 athletes. You've got great assistant coaches. You've got parents. You've got a USA club. Talk about the work you've done to create some of the success and how you feel about it.
It's been a team effort from the very, very beginning. I've had excellent coaches along the way. Jim Hardison's been a good coach. Nico Saldana came in. He helped with the program as well. Right now, we are on a major upswing. We have coaches in the youth program. We have up to between 65 and 100 kids in our youth program that are coming along, and as they develop skills, they come into high school ready to wrestle already. The kids that we have that get into the high school, I've got 5 college division wrestlers as assistant coaches. They're doing an awesome job with the kids. They love them. They're young. They're excitable. And they're very, very knowledgeable and really, really know how to coach. It's wonderful. I can do a lot more things because I have a great support staff. The parents have been awesome, but the kids really want to excel. We've got some of the best athletes at the school are now beginning to wrestle instead of either playing basketball or just lifting weights and stuff. So we've created a culture where we have a good time. Great things are expected out of the kids, and we're looking forward to the best things coming still for us.
What can you say to a young coach who's getting ready to start, that new coach with 1 kid or a small team? What advice can you give a young coach?
Patience. If you're starting off fresh, you basically have to wear a bunch of hats. You've got to be patient, be able to persevere the moments where things don't go so well, and that you'll wrestle other teams that have a lot of kids, and you'll get beat pretty well, but you got to persevere that and keep focused on on your dream of building a program, you've got to work with the youth around the area. You've got to be part promoter, so you can explain to kids what wrestling is, so they'll want to do it. Then you've got to be able to get them involved. You've got to help them get their parents involved. So it's really a multifaceted endeavor if you want to have a very successful program, and it takes a lot of work. Not one person can do it. If you look at the most successful programs around, it takes a multitude of people who put their ego aside and all do the best that they can do in their own sphere to make things the best for the kids.
You've made a big commitment in USA Wrestling. You have a lot of athletes coming out, little guys all the way up through high school. What can you say about how the spring wrestling has helped your high school season?
It helps it a ton. Cody Howe, a great example. Started as high school as a freshman, wrestling, never wrestled before. And what allowed him to do is each high school season, when it would end, he would wrestle freestyle and Greco in the off season. So he would get another 40 to 50 matches during the summer. That's the equivalent of a whole extra season. So even though he'd only wrestled 4 seasons in high school and ended up being Windsor's first state placer, he was able to actually be the equivalent of almost like a kid who had wrestled for 8 years, because he got those extra seasons of sport, actually 7 years, because he got the extra off season work that really made a big difference. It helped him at the state meet, because there were kids that he wrestled in tournaments down Central Valley that by the time he got to the state meet, he'd wrestled them before, knew what they were going to do, knew their tendencies, and was able to beat them. So it's a critically important part of any kid who really wants to be successful and succeed at a high level.
Coach, thank you very much. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you next week in Bakersfield.
Thank you.